Hi guys, for those that don't know me, my name is Erica Gonzalez and I am currently your Platinum Consultant. Today we're going to go ahead and go over how to go ahead and install a signature, an email signature, as well as how to use Canva to go ahead and do your own email signature with a picture and your information through your Gmail account. So as you can go ahead and see, this is through Canva. Canva is a free Platinum platform that you go ahead and use. You can go ahead and use it either through your email or through your Facebook. I personally use my Facebook. Once you go ahead and download Canva, you are going to go ahead and see this. This is called your home. I personally go ahead and go through all your designs. If you're new, you're not really going to have any designs. You're probably going to have nothing. But of course, if you have previously worked on anything, this is where you'll go ahead and find your designs. So like that, you don't have to be looking for them or anything like that. Okay. So let me go ahead and go into my signatures. I do have, I believe there's 7 signatures. Email signature templates that you guys are able to go ahead and use. Now these are kind of just an idea. If you like the way it looks, if you like everything and you just want to change your picture and you just want to change the information, that's perfectly fine. If you just want to switch like the background, anything like that, that's perfectly fine as well. This is, like I said, it's kind of just an idea for you guys to kind of understand or kind of give you examples of what can be done through the software. And of course, you know, a lot of people don't have the availability or know how to do this stuff. So by me already having it for you guys, it's really easy to go ahead and do. Also gonna go ahead and let you guys know as soon as I go ahead and give you the actual link to this. If you're watching this as a recording, you will see it in the description below. Please make sure that you go ahead and go to File and you go ahead and go to Make a Copy. Now, the reason I want you to make a copy is because this is the original. Everybody's going to have the original. And if you start making changes to the original, everybody's going to see this and it's not going to be able to be the same for those that are watching this as a recording because they won't see the actual original things on here. Okay, so in the last training, several didn't follow directions. So I had to be constantly going through it as I was doing the trainings because of that reason. And I will delete all your information and all that stuff so I can put back mine because again, I want the people watching it right now as people rewatching it, make sure that they have the same opportunity to see everything. Okay, so as soon as you make a copy, it will open another template for you. And that template is, you can pretty much, that's the one you are able to go ahead and do whatever you guys want with it, okay? Once you get this, and the only reason you will know it's, you know, a copy is because you're gonna see it say copy of. Okay, I recommend for you to either change it to your name or change it to another name. So like that, you are not, you don't get confused of the original one and the one that you are going to go ahead and make those changes to. Okay, like I said, it does happen. That's perfectly fine. But just make sure you go in there and do that. I personally suggest just changing it to your name. It's kind of easier like that. And like that, you know that this is the one you can go ahead and just mess around with, delete, add pictures, whatever you want with it without actually messing with everybody else's, because like I said, everybody can see you making those changes and we know who you will be because like other people will also see your name on there. All right. So these are the templates. This is what it kind of looks like. If you don't want a picture of yourself, you know, you can put something else on here. Like for example, this is something, but I personally would recommend to add a picture of yourself. So like that people know who you are. But again, that's just my personal preference. You can add your name, travel agent, if you have a niche. In my case, I'm a Disney specialist. I add Disney specialist on here. If you have a website, an email, a phone number. Now, just because you have this does not mean you have to add a website. You have to add an email. You can do whatever you want. If you just want to add your phone number, that's perfectly fine. If you want to add your Instagram, your Facebook, your LinkedIn, whatever you want, that's perfectly fine. These are just ideas that I have available for you, so like that you can go ahead and mess around with. Okay. I think I said 7. Yes. There you go. You see phone number, email, website, and here we go. These are individually done. So let's just say you don't have a Twitter. You can kind of click on the image itself and delete it, and it will go ahead and not have that anymore for you, because I know some people don't have certain platforms that they use to go ahead and advertise. How do we find you on Canva? I'm going to go ahead and share the link right now, so like that you can have it. But I usually on my trainings, I usually go over the steps with you guys, so like that you guys already know, and I just don't give you the link and you guys go crazy on me, because it's happened before. So just give me a moment and I'll go ahead and give you the link. It will be posted in the chat, and if you're watching in the recording, like I said, it will be in the description below. Okay, so if you have yourself a logo, you can add it as well. Like in this case, my logo, I put it on the side, and this is, you know, on the first one that I have, it's kind of here in the corner. If you don't have a logo, that's perfectly fine, guys. Don't freak out. You don't have to have it. It is recommended, because remember, you are trying to brand yourself, right? If you want to put the name of your business on here, that's perfectly fine too. In my case, like right here, you can put your whole business, like if mine is Erica for Travel. If yours is like go destinations, paradise, whatever it is, it can actually fit in there, and you can do that as well. Okay, like I said, these are ideas. You can kind of mess around with them. I'm gonna go ahead and give you the link to this so you guys can start exploring on it. Let me see if I can just use this template. I'm gonna do something different on here. I'm going to put view instead of edit, and let's see if that makes a difference. So like that, you don't accidentally. All right. So the link is in the chat. Go ahead and click into it and see if you're able to go ahead and make a copy. So like that, you can be able to make some changes. Remember, go to file, make a copy. Okay. Let me see if I have to edit then. Hold on. All right, try it now. Okay, that should be edited. Okay. All right, so make sure you go to file right now. Go to file, make copy. Everybody go to file, make a copy. Another template will come up. You will see copy of. And that's the one we're going to go ahead and make the changes to, changing it to your name. Okay. We're going to go to file, make a copy. As soon as you do that, you're going to have a template pop up, say copy of. Go ahead and double tap on the name and change it to your name or whatever you want to go ahead and make the change to. All right.
No, I do it.
All right. Hopefully everybody got it. Everybody has the link. Everybody went ahead and put file, make a copy, and you guys have your copy named as your name. No, yes, yes, okay. All right, Charlie. let's see if there's a link again. Just go ahead and click on it. Just go ahead and make sure you go to File and make a copy. Okay. All right, once you have your copy done, okay, this is where the magic of yourself happens, where you put a picture on here, your information on here, anything that you want to go ahead and share on here. If you're new, I'll go ahead and show you where you get the pictures, the text, all that stuff. For those that aren't and already have pictures of yourself, you can start making those changes right now. And Jasmine Gonzalez, you changed it on the original. Okay, no problem, Jasmine. I went ahead and changed it back to the original name. Okay. All right, so once we have your information over here, we have the one you changed to. This is where we're going to change pictures, change information, change whatever you need to do. Now, we're going to go ahead and go to uploads on the side. You're going to see some images, these templates, elements. You're going to see this stuff right here. Go to uploads, and that's where you're going to go ahead and get your pictures into this. Okay, either if they're personal, if they're background, whatever it is that you want to go ahead and use, this is where you're going to go ahead and do it. Okay, now, okay. What you're going to go ahead and do is basically, like I said, if this is your first time, you're probably not going to have anything on here. So you're going to go ahead and go to upload media. And whatever you have on your computer, as in like pictures and anything like that, it's going to go ahead and show up. You're going to go ahead and just download whatever pictures you want to use. In this case, like I said, if you're going to put a picture of yourself, we want to go ahead and make those changes, right? So let's just say, I don't know. That's a picture of me, right? Let's just say it's a picture of me. You're going to double click on the image that you're going to want. And then it's going to go ahead and download it right here on the upload media. Now on there, that's where you're going to go ahead and just transfer it over. Let's just say this is the one I got because I'm not going to use that one. That's not a picture. But let's just say, you know, this is a picture I chose, right? Now, what you're going to go ahead and do is we're going to go ahead and delete my picture because let's just say that's not me, right? I'm going to go ahead and just put delete. And you're going to see this little cartoon looking thing. Do not delete that because that's going to go ahead and size and proportion the image that it's supposed to be. Okay, so if it's like a big image, it's not going to go ahead and have the whole big image. It's going to proportion it to whatever it needs to be done, which is this one. Okay, so in my case, I'm just going to drag this one over. And you see how it looks already on there, and then just let it go. All right, and it's going to proportion whatever it needs to do. Now, let's just say I want to go ahead and you see how it kind of, where it says chose, it kind of cut it off. If I want the whole, if I want it, you double click on the actual image and then you can go ahead and move it a little bit over. You see, you're able to move it. You can't move it up and down because that's how as big as the picture is, but you can move it side to side. Okay, so let's just say I just want it just like that. All right, and then just click somewhere else and you see it gets adjusted. Okay, any questions regarding this part? Okay, it's really, really easy to go ahead and do. Now, the reason it would be an up and down situation is because let's just say you have a picture doing sideways like this, right? Now, if you kind of go on here and let it go, you see you don't see everything on there. So I would recommend either having a picture, you know, that we're able to go ahead and move around. If you have more like a nice background, kind of like this, if you're in the beach, something like that, you know, it kind of grabs attention, even though you're not vacationing. Let's just say you just went like on a family outing or to the park or something, but it looks outside-ish, you know, you can use that, guys. It does not have to be a particular location like Disney or Orlando or you know, the Bahamas. It doesn't have to be that. People don't know where that location is. Of course, like in this case, more than likely a lot of people know it's Carnival. But you know, if you don't have a nice image of you with a nice background, hey, just do like a nice selfie of yourself. Make sure there's like a nice background. It's not like all messy and everything, right? Just do like a nice background, do your makeup really quick, wear something nice, and then just take a picture and just use that. Because remember, you're gonna show this to a whole bunch of people. And then sometimes you even forget that, you know, you have the signature out there. Repost the link, I switched devices and also chat. No problem. There you go. Okay. Now, after the picture is done, you have the, let me make sure nobody's changed my picture. Okay. Now, after that is done, now you can go ahead and start changing the information here. So in this case, let's just say my name was, I don't know, Jessica, right? So all you have to do is kind of just double click on it, you see? Or if you see this little, you know, going up in a pulsing, that's where you can go, or you can highlight the whole thing, whatever you want to do, it's up to you. So let's just say my name is Jessica. I don't know. Howard, I don't know. There you go. I changed my name. If you don't like how this looks, you are able to also change the font. You have a whole bunch of fonts that you guys can go ahead and choose from. Okay, and the good thing is that you get to see the font, how it looks prior to actually getting it in there. Okay, so let's just say this is not really what I'm looking for. I want something more bold. You see, it kind of stands out more. So you're able to kind of mess around with the type of wording that you like, as well as the coloring. Okay, let's just say I don't want, you know, black. Let me change it to red. Same thing, you're going to double click, make sure it's on there. You're going to see the A and the underline where you see black. That means it's black font. So let's just say I want to change it to red, right? There you go. And it's changed. Okay, so those are the two things that you can do. You can make it also bigger and smaller if you like. You have that availability as well here. Now, let's just say I accidentally, I don't know, erased this information and I'm like, oh my God, I don't know what it was. Guys, don't freak out. Right here on the side or next to the resize, it says undo. If you go ahead and click it, it's gonna go ahead and undo everything you have done. Okay, so don't freak out, don't get scared. So if I actually want it, I can go back. If you keep clicking on it, it's gonna take me back to the actual original information, you see? So as long as you keep going until you guys like it, you're able to do whatever you want. So that's the good part, that you can actually have that changed. Okay, so you have that availability for you to use whenever you need to. Okay, Charlie Johnson, you're using the original one. I can see ya. Okay, I'll show you how to save it in a little bit, Leanne. Leanne, did I say it right? I'm not sure. I'm sorry. But it automatically changes it. Sherry? Is she on here? We can, you're using the original template. I don't know if she can hear me. So hold on, let me go back to my original one. There you go. Hold on. All right. Meanwhile, yeah, just go ahead and do undo. And it's gonna go back, give me my picture as well and all the, okay, she's still going. Is she on here? Sherry, are you on here? You can make a web page too with this, with Canva, right? I'm not sure about making a web page. You probably could. I'm not sure. I have my own website that I use, which is GoDaddy. But if you can, you probably could make the pages out of it. I'm not sure. Okay. Hold on. Okay, she's using that one. No problem. I'm gonna have to take this one off. There you go. All right. So hopefully you can go ahead and do that. I think I'll probably have to. Let me make another one really. Hold on, guys. Okay, hopefully that helps. Okay. Okay, Destiny. I don't see that you messaged me privately, Destiny. Go ahead and try it again. Okay. All right. Meanwhile, so we already know how to go ahead and change the picture and how to go ahead and make the changes on the information on here. All right. So remember, make sure that you delete and leave the actual cartoony-ish look on there, because if you actually delete everything, then you just have to figure out on your own what to go ahead and do. You see, and it's just too much of a hassle. All right, guys. So that's why I just recommend for you just to erase just one time, which would be my picture. You're gonna see this nice looking cartoony-ish. If it's there, leave it alone and just go ahead and just transfer your picture in there. Oh, thank you, Destiny. You messaged her privately. Thank you. I thought you messaged me. All right. Now the same thing with the background. If you like this background, that's perfectly fine. If you don't, same thing, you're going to delete it. You're going to see that little cartoony-ish look. If you have a nice image, you can go ahead and go in there and just put it on there. You see how it automatically, this one, you want something that kind of looks more of a rectangle. Square. Yeah, rectangle, sorry. But of course, once you go ahead and do that, you might have to need to change the font color. If it's like too dark in the background, that means you need to change this as well. Okay. To look for landscapes, and I usually let you guys know, go into Google, look for beautiful landscapes or beautiful locations, and you're gonna have like a whole bunch of nice looking places. That's why when you saw me pull up a folder, I had different areas on there, because that's where you can go ahead and get nice looking backgrounds and something that you really like to do as well. Okay. You can add your, like I said, your logo if you want. If you don't have one, if you don't want to do it, that's perfectly fine. But you're going to do the same thing to any of these as well. Let's just say in this case, let's say you like this one, right? Excuse me. If you like this one, but you don't like the color, let's say like I want like a pink color, I don't know. If you actually click on the back on the actual color of this, you're gonna see the color. Click on it and you can change it to any color. Usually it recommends, like if it has a photo in there, it lets you know like, hey, these are the colors that can kind of go with it. But let's just say I want to do like something like, I don't know, pink, and I want to do this pink too. So you want to go ahead and make sure you get, it looks like the color, because if you kind of click on here, you see how it doesn't, because you're actually getting the wording. So you have to make sure you kind of mess around with it and get the, there we go, the color, and you can change it. And there you go. So whichever one you're gonna use, make sure you use it. I have to go back to make sure the original is fine. After you're done, right? Let's just say that I use this one, right? Let's say this is the one I like. I already made my changes, and this is the one I'm gonna use. Perfect. How you save it is really easy, guys. You just have to go ahead and go to download. And now it's going to go ahead and give you PNG. I don't want PNG because I don't want it to be see-through. We're going to go ahead and go to JPEG. Okay. And then we're going to select pages. Since I don't want all 7 of them, because then it's going to be like a zipper folder. It's going to be more complicated, especially if you're not, you know, computer savvy. All you have to do is click on the all pages. And then you just have to click whichever page you're going to want. In my case, I want page 1. Okay. Like I said, it has all the pages in the corner in the top, and that's how you know. And it also has like a little image right here. Well, my computer's a little bit slow right now, but it shows you also the image, so like that you can make sure that's the image that you want to go ahead and use. So whatever image you're going to use, make sure you do that. Then you're going to go ahead and download it. Okay. And that's pretty much it. Once it's downloaded, you're going to have it in your computer. And that's where we're going to go ahead and go into Gmail right now. But is everybody understands how to go ahead and use the templates? Any questions before I go into the Gmail to go ahead and install it? Okay. Thank you, Tina, for responding. All right. So you guys can continue messing around with this if you guys wish. All right. So from here, once, like I said, you have it downloaded, we're going to go ahead and go into your Gmail. Make sure you sign in. You're going to sign into your Gmail account. Mine, as you guys can see, well, you probably can't see it right now because it's really small, but I have told you that I'm a Disney, that I prefer Disney. So my background is Disney. Okay, so as you can see, you see Cinderella. I think I have Disney specialists on here. So this is the one that they go ahead and see. All right. So when I send somebody something, that's what they're gonna get. All right. Now you can make it as big as you want, as small as you want. I think this is a medium size. All right. So meanwhile that you guys go into your Gmail account. Right. And well, I'm going to go ahead and I'll let you know how to go ahead and make them as big and small and all that good stuff as well. So your preferred image of it is up to you. I didn't want it too small and I didn't want it too big because I didn't want it like to take up the whole thing either. Okay, so that's why it's kind of in the middle of it. And it does kind of look a little bit small, but once you go ahead and open it, it's a little bit different. All right, so from here, you should have this little thing right here where it says settings, this little tool looking thing. You're going to go ahead and click that. And you're going to click see all settings. Okay, it's going to go ahead and take you to something else. Now you don't want to mess with anything on here, the quick settings. We want to see all the settings. Okay, so it's going to kind of look like this. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to go all the way down to where it says signature. Okay, hopefully you guys have that on there. Once you have signature, you're going to put create new, and that's where you're going to go ahead and put your picture on there. Okay, once it's on there, see now you have the availability of making it big, small, that's like really small. So I have it in the medium size. Okay, does that make sense to everybody? I think it gives you to name it. I named it my name, as you can see. Now you can play around with this more. You know, you can go into detail with some of this stuff if you end up going into it. But just for the signature itself, this is where you'll go ahead and go and get it. And then once you're done, once it's on there, that's pretty much it. You can test it on yourself. You can send it to yourself to see how it looks. You can send it to somebody. You can send it to, I don't know, your husband or your another email account and see how your spouse, whoever you like. So like that, you can see how it looks. But it does look nice, like I said. If now you can mess around with the sizing. All you have to do is kind of click on the picture. And like I said, you can go to small, medium, large, original size, or you can remove it and put another one. No problem, Missy. Yes, it is really easy. When I found out, I was like, really, that's it? And then you always have the thing too. I know some people like it looking like if it's handwritten or cursive. Oh, excuse me. You can use a font. Look for the cursive ones. I think they're like a little bit more down. Because I know personally, sometimes I like the cursive ones. You see, we have some cursive looking ones as well for signature ones. If it kind of looks bulgy like that, just stretch it out. And then also you can make it smaller because that means the image, see? And then you can mess around with them. So you have that availability too to make those changes. Since all of it was caps, that's why also. But you have that option to make that change. How do you get to your Gmail settings? Okay. Your Gmail settings is going to be this one right here, this little tool. This is on your email. Make sure you go into your email. As soon as you go into your email, you're going to have settings right here. This little tool, you click on it, and then you're going to click on all settings. It doesn't show me right now because I'm actually in the settings, but let me see if I can leave. Okay, it's not wanting me. Confirm, cancel. You're gonna go to signature, create new, and then you should be able to go ahead and put your template in there. Okay. It's gonna probably ask you to name it or something. I'm not even sure, probably because I have my name on there. You can name it your name. Yeah, that's it. Really simple. We can you can test it out, guys. If anybody has an email that you wanna, I can send you mine, and then when you guys do yours, you can send it, you can reply back and I can see it and I can give you info if you guys want on your template. Just put your email on here and I'll send it to you. So it's going to be a like on test, so like that you can see how mine looks. And then of course, when you reply back, by that time you should have your template. You should be able to see your template as well. Okay, well, I have one right here. And send. All right, send out to ya. Summer. Okay, I got Tina too. compose. And so automatically, once you put compose, you see how it pops up. Blank. Okay, I have Tina. All right, I sent one to you too, Tina. So Summer and Tina, as soon as you guys have your setup, how the way you like your template, go ahead and just reply to that one. And like that, I can go ahead and see you guys, y'all's template, and I'll let you know if it how it looks. Make sure that it looks good. Okay, Amanda, I'm gonna send you one too. It's just more so you guys can see my thing too. So on mine, like I said, it says medium. So if you guys receive it and it looks too small for you guys, then I would recommend you upping it to the large one. If you see it and it looks too small, it looks too big, then I would recommend for you to go to small. So you're kind of basing it off on mine that I sent you. You guys can see it and be like, oh, it's too big, or oh, it's too small. And like that, you can be like, either, like I said, go up or go down one. All right, so I send you ladies, the ones that put their email, I sent you guys. So I'll look forward to seeing your reply and your template, see how that looks. And like I said, you guys can pretty much use any of the templates that you guys wish. You can change it up. You can, in this case, it says like business class travel. That's the name of the company. Again, you can put your own if you just want to put travel agent, travel specialist, whatever you guys want to go ahead and do. This is just kind of like a little idea for you guys to kind of mess around with it. As you guys can see, mine was more of a Disney theme. If you guys have like already, let's just say you guys like cruises, right? You guys can put like a cruise background. Like I know some people love Carnival Cruise and like booking Carnival Cruise. You can put that as a background too, guys, and just put like travel agent, travel specialist, whatever you guys want to do on there as well. It does not necessarily have to be just a plain Jane also. All right, I have more to go ahead and give out here. Copy and paste. Can you resend mine? I did not receive it. Sure, Amanda. Hold on. Amanda. Hopefully it doesn't go into the garbage or spam. There you go. I resend it, Amanda. I got it. It's small. Can't read any of the information. Okay, well, thank you. Then I will go ahead and go up one. There you go. I went to large now. All right. Let's see. Destiny. Now make sure once you do that, you go all the way down and put save changes. If you don't do save changes, it tells you if you want to save changes anyways, but. Okay, go to compose. Let's see, Destiny test. All right, Destiny's gonna get my bigger version of the template of my. And so is Blanca. All right. Well, let me know if it looks too big. Because like I said, I made that change right now. Okay, Blanca and Destiny, I sent you yours too. Check it out, see if that looks too small or if it looks too big. I know Tina said it looked too small, so I changed it up to a larger size. So it might look like it looks great. Okay, well, by the way, any hints? I'll go into that question in a little bit. Okay, so then it looks like the suggested size is going to be large. Okay. You have Missy. Test. All right. We got Summer again. Should be test 2. There you go, Summer. So test 2, Summer, should be bigger than the test 1. So if that looks better, then like I said, it looks like the recommendation size would be a large size compared to smaller medium, because you guys got medium, and as per Tina, thank you for the feedback, it looked small. So we want to go maybe with a large size, so like that we can see it's not too big and everything is awesome. There we go. So recommended size would be large, ladies and gents. Like I said, I really didn't know, so I kind of just went with whatever. It looked too big for me when I originally did it. That's why I went to a medium, because it kind of takes the whole space, you see. So that's why I was scared and I went to a medium, but it seems like we need to go to a medium then. No problem, thank you. All right, so for those that I sent an email to, I will be looking out for your email reply with your template, and kind of, so I can, feedback on it, let you know. But of course, if the templates you're using, there shouldn't be any problem, but I'll see how you guys end up coming out on that part. But as you can see, mine, since it's a little bit bigger now, it does say Disney Specialist on mine. Awesome, Summer, can't wait. That's what that's my go-to. Of course, if they end up sending me something else or anything like that, I can book it. But my niche, my personal thing to do is that is Disney, right? So I wanted a more of a Disney background, and I kind of went with the color of it. So as you can see, we have the blue background on here. So I kind of changed it to a little bit of a lighter blue. And you guys can go ahead and do that, right? You want to color coordinate whatever you have in your background. Like if you have something dark, you don't want to go with dark. You want to stand out. I know there's some people that like black and think black is professional. That's perfectly fine. It's whatever you guys like. I just like to give y'all's, an opportunity to make that change for you. You have any background you guys can go ahead and use. If you just don't like it plain Jane, put a background in there, guys. Make it look more nicer, more vacation-y. Like as you can see, this one is more like a vacationing, a beach looking thing. If you want to go ahead and do, like I said, a cruise, or if you're like a wedding specialist, I know I have a lot of people that are interested in doing like wedding destinations, right? You can kind of look into nice places or a couple's background where they're getting married, whatever anything like that, guys. So I can kind of give a hint that you actually do that, and they actually can remember you for that particular thing. And that's why it's called a niche, because they always come to you for that particular thing, right? Even though they can still, in my case, like I do Disney, they come to me for, I don't know, booking like to Mexico. Doesn't matter, it's just giving them an idea. Or they can reach out to you and be like, is all you do Disney? And be like, oh no, I can do anything, I just like doing Disney, or I'm specialized in Disney. Same thing with like Orlando, or I know we have other specialties that we can do, like Bahama specialty, Paris, whatever, anything like that. And it's just whatever you guys personally like to do. You can add it on here as well, as for those that got my email, and if you guys can be able to see it, like in my case, it does say Disney Specialist, because I want to give them that little, idea in their head, like, oh, she does Disney, but if you guys don't have a niche, perfectly fine with vacation planner, travel coordinator, whatever you guys want to do, and you can just kind of leave it vague, as a nice looking background that you guys are able to do. Okay. Do you guys have any questions or concerns? I know. I know, Blanca, you asked about any organizing emails. I'm not sure about organizing emails. I just know that I have my email for my business, and that's the one I send, or I do my business stuff through, and anything personal, that's my personal email. So if you don't have a business email, like your I know I saw several, I know I'm seeing Missy's missmissy'stravels@gmail.com. She probably named it after hers. So you want, if you don't have an email yet that has your own business, because again, you want to come to you.
Yep, I have my own business email.
Yeah, so then I would yeah, as long as you just separate that and not start giving like everybody your business. I mean, you can give your email, but not like, oh, sign up and get this for free and use it, like, you know what I mean? That's how you can start. I mean, there's really not a particular way to organize emails that I know of.
Yeah, I guess, sometimes, we get like zillions of emails of one supplier or
Oh, yeah.
general, and how I can try to limit that, because all it does is just, it impacts my email, and it's horrible. It just adds and adds. So that's all. Thank you.
Okay, yeah, no
Anybody has
problem.
any tips?
All right, no problem. All right, so, all right, guys, any other questions or concerns you guys have? I know this was really, really easy for you guys. Remember, once you have your template, make sure you go ahead and go all the way down after you do whatever you did, change the name, change whatever needs to be done, and make sure you save changes. And one for clients. Oh, okay. Thank you for your time, especially reminding us to load it to our emails. Yes, thank you. All right, no problem, guys. Use email categories. Oh, there you go. Tina says use email categories. All right. So thank you everybody for coming in. Hopefully this helps you guys out. If you needed more of a tone pace, then I would suggest you getting the recording. Again, I should have it available later on today. So just make sure you reach out. I should post it onto the chats. And then if you don't see it, then just reach out to your mentors, your platinum, your gold, and ask them for the recording for today, and I can go ahead. They should give it to you because I will post it. Okay, Christine, she kind of said save them by vendor. Okay. Awesome. All right, no problem, guys. All right, thank you. Hopefully this helped you guys out. Have fun with your email signatures templates, and I can't wait to see the ones that I emailed. I want to see those emails back and see what you guys come up with. And I'll go ahead and see you next Wednesday and for the next training. All right, guys, you guys have a good one.